How's it going, Smashers? I'm DatSmashBro and welcome to the Moveset Ideas series. With each new installment of Smash Brothers, there's a lot of new combatants for everyone to enjoy. For this series, I do moveset creations and predictions for potential newcomers. And for this video, we will be looking over a character who is a two-tailed fox that builds gadgets and likes to eat peppermints, known as Tails. Miles Prower, better known as Tails, is a character from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. He debuted in the second installment on November 21st, 1992, for the Sega Genesis. The character was designed by Yasushi Yamaguchi and is currently voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Tails acts as the sidekick for the Blue Blur himself. During his childhood, Tails was bullied by others due to his genetic abnormality, which is his twin tails. He met Sonic during that time and became confident in himself, and ventures alongside Sonic to put evil at rest. Ever since Tails' inception from Sonic 2, he became a prominent character in future Sonic titles. Speaking of titles, he's one of the only characters in the Sonic franchise to appear in majority of Sonic games as playable and supportive. He's also shown up in the live-action films as well. When it comes to Smash itself, Tails appears in several games as a background character, a trophy, a Mii Fighter costume, and a spirit. Despite all that, the question is this: what if Tails was converted into a playable fighter in Smash? I've managed to put together an entire move set for him. Me and a lot of other people did, but this is my version of it to clear things up. I've also made an illustration of it all so people can have a visual understanding on how the character's fighting style could perform in the game. Disclaimer: what you are about to see is not an official move set by the Smash developers or Sakurai's company. This was made for fun and speculating. While I did made this to be as accurate as possible, the whole move set could be changed if the character were to be included in future installments. So folks, without further ado, let's invent the move set of Tails. Okay, ignore the last part. I know there are other versions that were made. For this move set, Tails will have his modern look. He will be using physical attacks and other gizmos that he created. For the physical attacks, he will be using his tails in different ways. On his size, he will be shorter than Sonic. His attack strength will be neutral for his tails, while his inventions will be the strength of his fighting moves. Although he can keep up with Sonic with his running speed, here his speed will be normal. Tails will act as a light-weighted fighter here as well. Let's get into it. For his jab attack, he throws a punch, followed by another punch, and ending it with a sideways tail swipe attack. This is his basic ground combo he uses to rack up in damage. The tail swipe attack at the end will knock back the fighters, but this won't kill. For his front tilt move, he does a tails chop attack in front of him. This move will come out fast, meaning that you can use this attack to knock back fighters on low percent and launches them on high percent. Depending on the opponent's size, this could potentially KO. For his up tilt, he does a kick flip above him. This tilt attack will be used as a combo starter for Tails. Just like the front tilt, this move will not kill due to its weak launching power. For his down tilt attack, he does a spin dash. Tails nudges himself forward at a low angle. This won't pop the fighter up from the ground. Instead, it will knock back and launches them too, if at a high damage percentage. Tails will be performing more tails and spin dashing attacks going forward. Spoiler alert, all 5 of his aerials will be of him using his tails again, but in different or similar ways. Let's go on up to them, shall we? For his neutral air, he spins his tails in front of the screen. This aerial attack will have a multi-hit effect on the fighters. This can be used as a follow-up attack after his up tilt move. For his front air, he swipes his tails in front of him again, but in a horizontal movement. This could be used as a follow-up attack as well. On high percent, this aerial attack will KO. For his back air, he spins his tails again, but this time it's behind him. Just like the neutral air move, this will have a multi-hit effect on the fighters as well. This will be able to KO the fighter too, unlike his neutral air. For tails up air, he moves his tails in a scissor-like movement above him. This will be similar to Sonic's up air in Smash, but Tails is using his tails to get the job done. This can KO the fighter as well. For the down air attack, he swipes his tails below him. If he hit the fighters at the center below him, he will be able to spike them downwards. For the dash attack, he does another spin dash forward. For his running animation, he will be using his traditional propeller movement and goes into his spin form in the dash animation. This move can go through two fighters at the same time. This dash attack won't kill due to its weak launch power. It will instead knock them back. Now that we are done with his aerials and dash attacks, let's head on over to the smash attacks of Miles. For the smash attacks, he will be using one of his inventions in two smash attacks and a physical move in the other. So, to go through them, his forward smash attack is him using Magic Hook. Tails uses this move as his heavy attack in Sonic Battle. He throws a hook attack with the boxing glove and it wraps around him. This smash attack will have a two-hitting effect on the fighters if done close. The first hit will knock back, and the second hit will launch the fighter. You should be careful with this, because if the opponent blocks or parries this move, it could leave Tails open to a counterattack from the other fighter. For his up smash, he performs another attack from Sonic Battle, Magic Upper. Tails summons a boxing glove from the ground, and it springs vertically upwards in front of him. In other words, this is like Bayonetta's up smash in the Smash games. If you hit the fighters at the tip of the glove, it will do more damage to the opponents. For the down smash attack, he spins around with his tails at a low angle. He will spin around 2 times, making this a double hitting move. On high percent, this can launch and KO the fighters, as well as the Magic Hook and Magic Upper attacks as well. Okay, now, let's make things more interesting with the special attacks of Tails. For his special attacks, he will be using 2 main abilities in his special attacks, while using projectiles in the others. One of them also comes from the game Sonic Battle as well, and it's in his neutral special attack, Energy Ball. Wrong Energy Ball. Tails fires out a projectile ball made out of energy in front of him, hitting any fighters this move come and connects with. The player can fire the energy ball out instant by tapping the B button. By holding the B button down and moving the left analog stick in any direction, he can aim with his cannon and fire it out in the angle the player points the left analog stick in. This special attack is used as a range attack that he can do. It is great for edge guarding too. It will knock back on low percent and launches on high percent. For the side special of Tails, he uses Dummy Ring Bomb. This is an attack that Tails can perform in both Sonic Heroes and in Sonic 06. He tosses a fake ring capsule in front of him, and it explodes on contact, scattering fake rings all over the place. This special attack is his strongest move here. If Tails is hit with anything before he tosses the capsule, it will explode and damage Tails. If you use this move back to back, it will have a cooldown effect, meaning that the players won't be able to spam this attack. On high percent, this will definitely KO. For his recovery, he takes flight. This is his main ability that he does in the Sonic games. Tails spins his tails in a helicopter-like movement and flies around the stage freely. He will be able to do exactly this in his recovering move. Him in flight mode will last 5 in-game seconds, which could be seen as broken. However, he won't be able to attack while in flight mode unless the player cancels out of this move. His tail's propellers can also damage any fighters that is above him too. For his down special, he does Sonic's down special move in Smash, the spin dash once again. Almost every character in the Sonic games can perform this technique. Tails goes into a ball form and starts to charge up his spin attack. The player can move Tails with the left analog stick either forward or backwards. This attack itself will knock back or launches the fighters at a high percent. You can also use this as an evading tactic to get away from the other fighters too. Now that we are finished with the special attacks, let's go on over to his grabs. For the grab attacks of Tails, all 4 of them will be physical attacks he'll perform. So, to go through them, his forward throw is him tackling the fighter in his spin jump form. For the back throw, he grabs the fighter with his tails and throws them behind him. For his up throwing move, he puts the fighter above him and slashes him with his tail's propellers. And for the down throwing move, he picks up the fighter from the ground and slams them downwards. This move itself is a reference to Tails' grab attack in the Sonic the Fighters game. The only throw here that will act as a kill option is his back throw, but on high percent. His other throws are to knock back or start up a combo for Tails to use. Now, let's go on over to the final smash attack. For the final smash of Tails, he will be using one of his transportations for this attack, and it's the one and only Tornado. Tails will hop into the biplane and starts to zoom across the screen with Tornado at fast movement. This will be just like Sonic's final smash attack in Ultimate, but Tails will be using Tornado instead. He will be doing barrel rolls and other airplane tricks during the attack. If any fighter's damage percentage is high, this final smash attack will instantly kill them. Usually I give each newcomers their own stage, but here, I really don't have any locations that will represent Tails himself, maybe an additional Sonic stage, but y'all can let me know in the comments. So folks, what do you think? Pretty interesting, huh? That's all I have for the moveset of Tails. If you have any thoughts or anything you would like to add to this, make sure to put it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. I also can do video requests for other characters' moveset ideas as well. If interested, you can check out my previous moveset videos I did on this channel. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next moveset. Catch y'all on the flip side.